Welcome back to Which Said What. I'm Katie, and today we are going to be talking about sigils and my own sigil artwork. You may be asking, what is a sigil? And to put it simply, a sigil is a singular glyph or a hieroglyphic character or symbol that is designed with a specific purpose. There's a hell of a lot of intention behind these little guys, in that the only person who draws them knows what they mean. And there are a lot of different ways to make them, but I thought today I could show you my process. But before you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button and give me the old thumbs up. We start off with writing out an intention, something that we want to manifest. I thought that I would go along with something that would promote positive, restful sleep. I know as we get older, it's really hard to achieve that. So I went ahead and wrote out my intention statement. I will have a restful sleep. Next, we go through and we're going to take out all the repeating letters. You'll see that I kind of have a weird little system that I do this. We also take out vowels. Why do we remove repeating letters and vowels? Well, most people who use sigils in their practice don't see a need to clutter their sigil. We're reducing the visual similarity of our intention while keeping the spirit of it. It's no longer a statement of our will, but a symbol of what we wish to manifest. So I'm just going through here and I'm writing down the letters that I have remaining on this piece of paper. You can write them in any order, it doesn't really matter at this point. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start kind of plotting out and arranging the letters and shapes that I'm going to be using for my sigil. Some letters and shapes can actually be paired together like a W and a V, and I'm going to show you this right here. When I'm arranging letters, I put them with other ones that have like similar shapes. And the reason why I do that, it just makes it easier in the overall construction of the sigil, like the H and the L. I mean, looking at the letters visually, some of them share a lot of similarities, like an R and a P, or an E and an F. Curved letters like C's and S's can be put together as well. So I'm just starting out the sigil with a W and the V, and then I'm going to add the P on top of it. Sigils are such an underrated magic. A lot of people don't use them. And I'm not saying that to be like edgy or like a hipster witch or anything. I'm just saying that they pack such a good punch. This like little symbol. And not a lot of people utilize them. And you can put them anywhere. You can draw them anywhere. I know some like kitchen witches put them on pie crusts. There are beauty witches or glamour witches that when they put on their primer in the morning when they're applying makeup, they draw sigils on their faces with their primer. I mean, you can pretty much use them for anything. Once you have used all your letters and you kind of got your starting symbol, I always draw it a little bit bigger. I kind of want to see what it'll look like. I might like change the direction of letters or kind of shift it around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw it a little bit larger. And as you can tell, even if you thought you could read this, if you just saw the symbol by itself, in no way would you think this was something for restful sleep. So with my sigil art, I like it to be kind of aesthetic, but it's mostly for me, so I get some sketch paper, rip it up a little bit. Sometimes I'll burn it, you know, why not? And I get palette paper because I'm going to be using watercolors. So I just put that underneath my sketch paper. Got some watercolor paints, a whole basket of pencils and markers, and of course paintbrushes. I also like to enclose my sigils, so I always put a circle around them, or sometimes use a triangle or sometimes a diamond. I just feel like I need to focus that intention into one area. And from here, I'm going to start sketching out our sigil. I'm really gonna use up all the space here in the circle. I want to make sure that it's full, and when I start painting and sketching, I really want to focus all of my energy towards that restful sleep that I need. So I started drawing some visuals of that. You know, I really thought about nighttime and the stars and space. So I figured that one side I would fill with like the night sky, like stars and stuff. And this other side, you'll see it whenever I start painting and everything, but it's kind of like the last moments of nighttime with the moon and the incoming like morning dawn light. And I am not gonna lie to you guys, I am like a rookie with watercolors. I just kind of picked it up one day. Not that great, but I do enjoy it. I mean, isn't that the point of art though? It's just making things that you love. As I'm like looking back at this footage, I'm like, oh my gosh, why do you hold paintbrushes that way? Like I said, you're really getting that early morning sky, the fading night sky, and then those really like bright, warm colors coming in with the sun. I'm just adding some details in. It doesn't have to be perfect either. It's just my intention that I put into things typically have to do with art. So I'm going to take a marker and outline everything. This isn't necessary and most people don't do it. But I have something called the too much gene, and it's got to be aesthetic in some way. Let's talk about activating sigils. You can tap it on and off. You can use a cleanse crystal in tandem with your own energy, fusing that intention with the stones association. Or, alternatively, you can fold this puppy up and light it on fire. Please, please, please be careful lighting things on fire in your house. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this first tutorial. I've got lots more to show you guys, so be sure to share this video, and I'll see you guys next week.